It is a day of priceless words of support. In an invaluable letter to the entire Mission Pani team, the President of India, Draupadi Murmu ji, has praised Network 18 and our partners, Reckitt, for championing a national cause.
It is a very special letter that the President has written commemorating the launch of this campaign. You can read it on your screens. It is being projected, and right here,
I feel there's more responsibility to be given to the men out there.
Absolutely.
Because I genuinely feel if they keep it clean, because women are a little more responsible because we know exactly what the next woman bichari will have to go through. So we're quite conscious. But I think overusage of water, wet bathrooms are the worst thing because they are breeding bacteria, they are breeding diseases.
सफाई आंदोलन जिंदाबाद, सफाई आंदोलन जिंदाबाद। उसके साथ में हम जोड़ना चाहेंगे कि हम सब एक हैं, हम सब एक हैं और पानी बचाए वो नेक है।
आज हमारे साथ स्टैच्यू ऑफ यूनिटी में काम करने वाले सैनिटेशन वर्कर्स हैं और इनके पास कुछ बहुत ज़रूरी बातें हैं हमसे शेयर करने के लिए उस विषय पर जिसके लिए आज हम आप सब यहाँ हैं। स्वच्छता और पानी मिलकर लें हम ये जिम्मेदारी। तो चलिए उनको बुलाते हैं और उनसे बात करते हैं। तो ऐसी कौन सी गंदी आदत है जो आपको लगती है, जो विजिटर्स आते हैं, जो आपको लगता है यार ये नहीं करना चाहिए इन लोगों को?
हाँ सर, कोई बॉटल लेके आता है, कोई खाने की चीज़ बच्चों की अलाउड है, वो पानी की बोतल कहीं पे भी फेंक देते हैं।
अच्छा, प्लास्टिक की पानी की बोतल कहीं भी फेंक देते हैं?
फेंक देते हैं और खाना भी कहीं पे भी बैठ के खा लेते हैं, फिर डस्टबिन नहीं उपयोग करते।
गंदी तरीके से हाथ मुंह गंदी तरीके से धोते हैं और फ्लोर पे पूरा पानी गिरा देते हैं और नल खुला छोड़ के चले जाते हैं। इसकी वजह से हमको बहुत तकलीफ बहुत हो रही है सर।
वैसे मैं आप लोगों को बताऊं कि स्टैच्यू ऑफ यूनिटी मैं जाके आया, वहाँ मंडे को
यस सर, मंडे को
पूरा का पूरा बंद रखता है बिकॉज ये सारे कर्मचारी मिलके उसकी सफाई करते हैं। बराबर?
यस सर।
एम आई राइट?
यस सर।
तो ये बहुत अच्छी बात है। मैं कहता हूँ आप लोगों का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद कि आप लोग इतना काम करते हैं और ये प्रोग्राम के ज़रिए लोग देखें और वहाँ क्या पूरे देश में गंदगी ना फैलाएं, ये सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है। अच्छा मुझे बताइए, मैं वहाँ देखा था एक बहुत बड़ा चार्ट लगा हुआ था कि टॉयलेट के अंदर चार्ट लगा हुआ था कि ये चीज़ें ऐसी नहीं करनी चाहिए, ये चीज़ें करनी चाहिए। वो आप बता सकते हो कि क्या क्या है वो चीज़ें?
यस सर, उसमें सर पहले लगाया था कि आप जब वॉशरूम में जाते हैं तो वॉशरूम का यूज़ कैसे करना है, तो उसमें लगाया है कि पहले सीट कवर आप जब जाते हैं तो पहले नीचे कर लीजिए, उसके बाद में वहाँ पे टिश्यू पेपर लगा हुआ है, अगर आपको गंदा लग रहा है तो साफ़ कर लीजिए।
उसके बाद में सबसे पहले तो ये गलत बात है कि जिसने पहले इस्तेमाल किया उसने साफ करना चाहिए था, वो करके नहीं गया। ठीक है, फिर
उसके बाद में आप जब यूज़ कर लेते हो तो आपका जितना भी नीचे में, एक तो पहले जब यूज़ करते हो उस टाइम पे पानी कहीं नहीं ज़्यादा एक्स्ट्रा फैलाना है, आपको जितना सफिशिएंट लगता है उतना यूज़ कीजिए, उसके लिए कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पर पानी का वेस्ट मत कीजिए जी। उसका भी वहाँ पे स्टिकर साइनेज में लगाया हुआ है हमने। उसके बाद में जब आपका यूज़ हो जाता है उसके बाद में फिर से वो सीट कवर को आप ऊपर कर दीजिए, फ्लश कर दीजिए। उसके बाद में नीचे कुछ कचरा है तो आप डाल दीजिए, या तो फिर हमारा जो वर्कर है उसको बोल दीजिए कि थोड़ा सा मैंने क्लीन किया है, थोड़ा बाकी रह गया, आप कर दीजिए।
अच्छा, मेरे हिसाब से तो उसको ही पूरा करना चाहिए।
बिल्कुल सर, देखो कोई एजेड पर्सन आता है वो नहीं कर सकता, उसके लिए हम है रेडी वहाँ पे
जी,
उसके लिए हमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया। ये आपको क्या लगता है, ये माँ बाप को ही सिखाना चाहिए था या स्कूल पाठशाला से भी सीखना चाहिए था?
माँ बाप भी सिखा सकते हैं और स्कूल पाठशाला से
सबका ये सबका एक जॉइंट वेंचर होना चाहिए।
यस सर,
मिलकर, वही क्या लिखा हुआ है, मिलकर लेनी है ये जिम्मेदारी,
मिलकर ले ये जिम्मेदारी,
है ना?
हाँ,
तो ये सबको मिलके करना है ये।
यस सर,
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Big round of applause for our sanitation workers. Thank you very very much. आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, big salute.
What started as a program of the government ended up by being a project of the people. It became a Jan Andolan. Today you have a situation, you have an app. If you are traveling, say from here to place Y, and you come across a kooda ka dher somewhere, you can just take a photograph, send it up, and the local authorities will give you compliance in how much time they've cleared it. Today it's a different story. The Swachh Bharat Mission 1, which wanted to make India ODF, succeeded. We've reached SBM 1. We are starting SBM 2. there are some shortcomings. For instance, waste processing, which was roughly 18% in 2014, we have been able to raise it to about 80% or so, 83%. We need to make it 100%. We need to make sure that all the legacy dump sites are brought down. It's happening. You know, it used to be a very sad situation to see that young girls had to get up early in the morning, go out into the fields. Now the building of 62 lakh individual household toilets, the building of 6.5 lakh public toilets and community toilet blocks. They're not one toilet, these are blocks. This has almost resulted in a situation where India, not because of self-acclaim, but third-party verification, is open defecation free. We will go through SBM 2.0 and which is to make cities garbage free. We will take the water revolution, rejuvenation of water bodies. We're doing away with single-use plastic. A lot of components.
All right, I want to thank Mr. Puri. Thank you so much. Many congratulations on the successful completion of SBM 1 and all the best for SBM 2. Now, we have a very special message, in fact, words of appreciation from Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, who is promising us all the support from the state of Uttar Pradesh for the cause of both sanitation and water conservation. Let's listen in.
जल की एक एक बूंद मूल्यवान है. इसके लिए न केवल शासन और प्रशासन के स्तर पर बल्कि आम जनमानस की जागरूकता भी उतनी ही महत्वपूर्ण है. जो चुनौती विश्व मानवता के सामने आने वाली है, अगर अभी से हर नागरिक उसके लिए जागरूक नहीं हुआ तो स्वाभाविक रूप से एक भीषण संकट जीवन को जीने के लिए जल की बूंद का सबके सामने आ सकता है. जल संरक्षण के लिए हर गांव में अमृत सरोवर बनाने की कार्रवाई युद्ध स्तर पर चली है और देश के अंदर हजारों गांवों में इस वर्ष आज़ादी के अमृत महोत्सव का कार्यक्रम उन अमृत सरोवरों के तट पर ही संपन्न हुआ. स्वच्छता और मिशन पानी का यह अभियान न केवल जीव और जंतु के संरक्षण के लिए अपितु स्वास्थ्य के तमाम मानकों को भी पूरा करने के लिए, उसमें खरा उतरने के लिए भी शुद्ध पेयजल की उपलब्धता उतनी महत्वपूर्ण होगी. जन जागरूकता के माध्यम से हम उन सभी संभावित खतरों से बच सकते हैं जो विश्व मानवता के सामने आ रहा है. इस पूरी मुहिम के लिए यानी मिशन पानी न्यूज़ 18 नेटवर्क के इस पूरे अभियान के प्रति मेरी शुभकामनाएं हैं.
Joining us now is a very, very special guest. He's made us happy, he's made us cry. Even at times, he has made us hate him when he comes on screen. You cannot afford to ignore him because that is his screen presence. We have with us the one and only
Nawazuddin Siddiqui.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Nawazuddin Siddiqui. पहली चीज ये बताइए, आपके जो गांव है बुधाना में, आप काफ़ी सारे काम कर रहे हैं वहाँ पे अबाउट साइंटिफिक एग्रीकल्चर, खेती के फील्ड में आपने काफ़ी सारे चेंजेस, इम्प्रूवमेंट्स लाए हैं. इसके बारे में थोड़ा बताइए आप.
मैंने एक ट्राई किया था, कोशिश की थी प्राइवेट इरिगेशन सिस्टम के लिए वहाँ पे, तो काफ़ी फार्मर्स से मिला कि अगर फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे हम लोग कान फिल्म फेस्टिवल गए थे तो नीज़ एक जगह है वहाँ पे, तो वहाँ पे सारे जो फार्मर्स हैं वो उसी टेक्निक का यूज़ करते हैं, इस्तेमाल करते हैं. तो मैंने भी आके उसको ट्राई किया यहाँ पे, बट द प्रॉब्लम इज़ के वो लोग बोलते हैं भाई पहले आप ट्राई करो.
अच्छा
है ना. उससे क्या होता है कि पानी ऊपर से अगर आप डालते हैं, जो सॉफ्ट क्रॉस होती हैं, क्रॉप्स होती हैं, उनमें क्या होता है कि कम पानी में आप अच्छी फसल उगा सकते हैं अनटिल लेस अगर हार्ड क्रॉप्स नहीं हैं तो बहुत पानी बचाया जा सकता है. बट उसके लिए खुद के लिए एक कहते हैं ना कि खुद से शुरुआत होनी चाहिए, खुद को मालूम होना चाहिए कि आने वाले वक्त में हम लोगों के लिए कितना पानी छोड़ के जा रहे हैं, क्योंकि पानी की तो किल्लत होने वाली है आफ्टर ऑल। तो ये खुद की जिम्मेदारी बनती है कि हम आने वाली जनरेशन के लिए क्या करके जा रहे हैं, क्या चीज़ें रख के जा रहे हैं, छोड़ के जा रहे हैं, ताकि वो यूज़ कर सके। अगर लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे बहुत सारा जो पानी होता है वो यूज़लेस होता है जब हम ट्वेल्व से पानी निकालते हैं, और बहुत ही बर्बाद होता है वो पानी, इस तरफ चला जाता है, कहीं भी चला जाता है।
छोटे से गांव से जब कोई आता है उसकी ज़िंदगी की जो जर्नी होती है बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग होती है, लेकिन जब ग्राउंड से कोई ऊपर उठता है तो उसको ज़मीन की पकड़ होती है, पहचान होती है, जो प्रॉब्लम्स होती हैं वहाँ पर उसकी समझ होती है। जब टॉयलेट के बारे में आप जब चर्चा हो रही है, इतनी खुल करके बात हो रही है, तो आपको क्या लगता है जब आप गांव में थे तो किस तरह की बातें होती थी टॉयलेट से रिलेटेड?
बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें जिनको हमें खुलेआम बात करनी चाहिए, लेकिन सोसाइटी की वजह से हम लोग चुप शांत होकर बैठ जाते थे। आई थिंक वो खुल के बात होनी चाहिए, जैसे आपने भी कहा, वो बहुत ज़रूरी है। अभी काफ़ी कोशिशें की जा रही हैं, जैसे कि हर जगह पे उस तरह के टॉयलेट्स, ये वो इस तरह की चीज़ें, सफाई और ये सब हो रहा है, बट पहले इतना ज़्यादा वो अवेयर नहीं थे चीज़ों को लेके।
Well, let's bring Dia Mirza on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Dia Mirza. Dia, thank you so much for joining us here on this very special campaign. It's a pleasure to have you here with us this afternoon. Dia, let me start by asking you, what made you make this your passion? What made you make this your purpose?
Thank you for having me, Shireen. I'm so grateful to Network 18 for having this very important telethon. I think what got me started was the realization that our health, our individual health, was connected with the health of our environment. And it's very necessary to understand that our actions have far and wide consequences, and how we choose to live each day is going to have an impact on not just our own health, but the health of many others.
You're absolutely right. Everything that we do at an individual level has an impact, could be a multiplier impact, a force for good, or could in fact be the opposite of that. You're carrying a bottle. Is that a bottle of water?
Yes.
What is the story behind that?
So, about 7 years ago, I was on this trip from the source of the Ganga to sea. I had to travel through 5 states of India. And while I was on that journey, it was breathtaking, it was beautiful. But it also shook me up deeply, because I noticed ravines of plastic in the most pristine environments. And as we know, Ganga is the second most polluted river in the world. And I decided from that day on to never drink out of single-use plastic bottles. So hashtag the traveling bottle goes with me wherever I go. It's been popularized now. So it's good to see many more people at railway stations, at airports, and many other places, even at theatres, cinema halls, carrying their own bottles. The trend is catching on, but less than 1% of single-use plastic bottles are recycled on our planet. And that's a very big number. So sanitation, health, hygiene, all connected to active daily choices.
Absolutely.
And this is one of them.
The World Toilet College has become a social movement now. Let's have a round of applause for this incredible effort. It's a joint effort by Jagran Pehel and Reckitt. And I want to bring in Sahil Talwar, who's the director of Jagran Pehel, to come up on stage to give us a sense of where this idea germinated from and what the road ahead is. Welcome. First of all, incredible work that you're doing, Sahil.
Fantastic.
साहिल, आप वर्ल्ड टॉयलेट कॉलेज के ज़रिए बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं। मैं चाहता हूं कि आप बताएं कि वर्ल्ड टॉयलेट कॉलेज का कॉन्सेप्ट क्या है।
When we talk about sanitation workers and when we talk about the World Toilet College, it is something that was unheard of entirely. Not many people were talking about the sanitation workers. We thought that there needs to be, there's a dire need to address the situation of the sanitation workers in the country. When we went out to the government, to the municipal corporations, we were hardly able to find anything relevant by which we could actually capture the data, or where the sanitation workers are residing, what communities they are from. We slowly found out that either it's a generational thing which they are doing, or it is something that they have been that they are bound to do because to make up for the daily wages. So keeping this in mind, we thought that it's absolutely necessary that there needs to be a curriculum which is specifically designed for the sanitation workers. Overall 365-degree approach that we use that focuses on providing dignity and employment opportunity to the sanitation.
I must say, even I came to know a few days back only about it, and I didn't know about this. I think you're doing a brilliant job. Brilliant is not the word.
Thank you, sir. We have worked on the CapEx. Now we want to refine our curriculum. We want to focus on, refining our curriculum and involving more and more sanitation workers in the 15 centers where we are located right now. So that is because by itself, managing 15 centers by a single organization in partnership with Reckitt, with our implementation partner support, is something that we think we should do justice to.
So when the college is on, like it literally is for 8 hours or kitne ghante?
Absolutely, sir. It's a 5-day curriculum.
Okay.
And in 5 दिन के लिए रोज sanitation workers को बुलाया जाता है.
Okay.
And उनको training दी जाती है. By the end of the training, उनको एक health checkup करा जाता है. उसके साथ उनको एक dignity kit provide करी जाती है, जिसमें एक water bottle, bag, safety jacket, other safety gear like gloves and all are provided to them.
Okay.
And by the end of it, we have 700 plus recruitment partners who are onboarded with us. So we ensure more than a 99% placement opportunity to the sanitation workers. So the idea is that ये लोग हमारे साथ training करके एक alternative organized sector में livelihood option ले सकें.
Joining Mission Pani's campaign with us on stage, very, very special guest, Ayyo Shraddha, actor and influencer. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for our guests who joined the campaign here on Swachhata and Mission Pani.
Hello, Shraddha.
Hello.
Hello.
Shraddha, I want to ask you, with how many million followers do you now have?
Well,
Okay.
that's Shireen Bhan with millions of followers.
I don't have
few
millions of
thousands.
followers, but no. But honestly, I mean, how do you see yourself using the platform that's now available to you, where you can literally directly reach out to millions of people?
Right.
How do you intend to use that platform to drive change? Is that something that you hope to do?
Absolutely. And I'm so thrilled that I'm here today because talking about World Toilet Day, and it really has to cross content creators' minds. We create content for Engineers Day because we know engineers are on social media and engineers know it's Engineers Day. We create content for Children's Day because children are everywhere. Women's Day, all the men know it's Women's Day. But World Toilet Day, are we talking about the people who are maintaining toilets in the country at all?
Yeah.
I flew from Bangalore to Mumbai, and at the Bangalore airport, I went to the toilet and I said, "Goten rinimge, it was World Toilet Day." And Sujata over there is saying, "Hold on." Then I said, "Bombay mein to zarur pata hoga." Mumbai airport, I met Ramasundari and Arati at the women's toilet. I said, "Happy World Toilet Day." Toilet Day? ऐसा भी होता है? I said, आपको पता ही नहीं है, Toilet Day है आज. Which also goes to say that we are not celebrating.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are not celebrating these people. I think World Toilet Day, content creators need to celebrate these people, take pictures with them, take selfies with them. Also celebrate the great Indian middle class potty training. India से solid potty training और कहीं नहीं होती है, because we are taught like ninja techniques. घर से टॉयलेट करके जाने का एंड घर वापस आने तक टॉयलेट किधर भी नहीं करने का. Hold it. If we can hold our anger the way we can hold our susu potty, all your prime time debates will sound like guided meditation.
That's it. You killed prime time debates, Shraddha. You killed prime time debates.
I think content creators need to understand there's a lot of fertile matter in and around toilet. बहुत content बनाया जा सकता है. World Toilet Day should be celebrated like we celebrate Valentine's Day. So much content. And when movies release, we dance and make those reels. इतना trend करते हैं. We need to trend World Toilet Day. And जैसे food bloggers say कि अरे घर जैसा खाना, वैसे we should review toilets and say घर जैसी potty.
And Kunal, since you have teamed up with Akshay Kumar and you have distributed sanitary napkins, particularly among the women who are disadvantaged in Mumbai, what has the experience been like? And you know, the fact that we are having an event and we are normalizing, mainstreaming that conversation, do you think that will certainly go a long way?
You know, that was a campaign where there's this wonderful NGO
They're called Samarpan. And they provide hygiene kits and sanitary pads to underprivileged women. And they were helping daily wage workers during the pandemic and the lockdown and stuff, right? And Akshay has obviously been a big supporter of menstrual hygiene, which is great. And we reached out to him, and he was very happy to come on board. We ended up raising 20 lakhs, reached out to a lot of women. But I think the most important thing that happened with that campaign was the fact that you could have a conversation about this, right?
And the men were having a conversation
about this. And the thing is that, you can't sort of, it's not tangible. You can't put the value of awareness, right? But, when you have conversations like this, I mean, for me, this is not even something that's crossed my mind. Exactly. But when she, talks about it, you start thinking, and hopefully, with initiatives like this, it gets people to think. And I think that is the most important thing that you can do. And I've always believed that, as celebrities, we're selling colas and we're selling clothes and we're selling cars. There's absolutely no reason that you should not be able to put out good causes and, create awareness.
Soliciting 5 things that every citizen should focus on. So what's the top thing that you want to do?
Look, as an actor, I think, you have to contribute in the field that you can. And I think the most powerful thing that you can do as a content creator, as an actor, is make sure that the content that you create not only is obviously entertaining, but also has a social sort of message. So for me, the most important kind of content is the content where once you come out of the theater, you say, oh, that's a great movie, but it also got me to think. And hopefully I can create that kind of content around things that I feel strongly about, which is one of the things that, we've been talking about is dignity of labor, and I think that's something that is really important because these sanitation workers are doing something which is very important.
When it comes to the sanitation and hygiene, so as we are also working in the COVID time. So we have the sufficient equipment also. In the COVID time, without equipment, without sufficient gloves or shoes or any other things, we the only persons who clean the city very clean. And we also go and collected the garbage from who are already affected for the COVID. So these are the things that but we never felt that this was a very like this is a garbage work. Why we need to? So we are respect our work. So that came from our heritages or some God's gift. So we'll continue this. So we have no problem. But we need some respect from the people, right? And we need some encouragement. And the major point is the sense of throwing the garbage. That they won't segregate it. They'll only put all the unhygienic in one bucket. So they need to separate that. So these are the things that they are to be aware of it.